Do you like dancing for little children? You don't think that's disgusting? Dancing around for little children? Don't you think that's disgusting?
She ain't real. She is a man wearing a wig and some heels. He is a stranger. They're in your classrooms putting kids in danger. Sure, he's got it all. A pair of tits and a cock and balls. Arrest these creeps at the club downtown. There's a chick with a dick and a face like a clown. They grind and twerk for dollar bills on the floor. And groomer faggots let your kids walk in through the door. Groomer faggots.
Oh, there's nothing sexual about this. It's like, yeah, right. You're dressing up in lingerie before your mirror at home, tucking your dick between your legs. Imagine you have a vagina for sexual kick. Oh, there was nothing sexual about that. Yeah, right. Bloody absolute liars.
He's naked on stage, but they said this show was meant for any age. I heard they were doing sodomy. Now your toddler says they want a lobotomy. His dick's hanging out, your kid starts to pout. Haven't you heard? They're groomers! Arrest these creeps at the club downtown. There's a chick with a dick and a face like a clown. They grind and twerk for dollar bills on the floor. Then groomer faggots let your kids walk in through the door. Groomer faggots.
Dancing for little children. You should be ashamed of yourself. Dancing for little children. You should be ashamed of yourself. You guys dance for little children. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You're disgusting. Think about what you just did. Okay, that's fine, but you dance naked in front of little children. You did.
Stop.
You dance in front of little children. You dance in front of little children.
I think that's a part of leadership, is to have some of the guys that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I, too, have been here 23 years. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
This is absolutely lit. This is lit.
God damn it. I'm my own biggest fan. I fucking love this stream. I don't know who does it like this. Nobody else. Welcome. This is Dark Times with your boy, Young Darky, a.k.a. Dark Match Steve, a.k.a. Lil Darky, a.k.a. Young Darkness, a.k.a. Young N-Word, a.k.a. Lil Twink. What's up? Welcome. There's a lot more names I could have mentioned. I'm sparing you all by not continuing to list them. Welcome to the stream. We got to get right to it tonight, guys. We're doing a fairly short stream tonight because I do have plans. It's Wednesday. And yeah, that's that. You don't deserve any more of an explanation. So, but welcome. Tonight we're talking about, tonight we're talking about Alex Stein. Our boy Alex Stein, he's had a few really good viral clips recently. We're going to take a look at some of those. And Paige as well. Alex Stein's wonderful girlfriend, Paige. She also did a little Alex Stein type bit. I forget where they were at. Was it just a city? Well, we'll take a look at it anyway. Alex Stein and Paige both did a city council, 3-minute monologue deal, as Alex Stein is famous for. His girlfriend's was really good too. We're going to take a look at those. We're also going to take a look.
I did. I saved a clip. Well, I saved a timestamp from Alex Stein's show yesterday, where he officially announced, unfortunately, that the Blaze is not renewing Alex Stein's contract for the Prime Time with Alex Stein show that we all know and love. I don't know. I heard Scott Starbird. We're going to get to the chat in a minute, and I'm sure Scott's going to be in there. He had said something about that the Blaze, and, Scott Starbird would probably know. I think he actually has Alex Stein's phone number, and I think he has discussed this with him, that the Blaze said they were going in some different direction. I don't know. I'm honestly, and I said this in Scott Starbird's stream chat, that I'm excited for Alex. I know this is like, there's I guess I'm quick often when something that almost seems objectively bad happens. I'm often quick to look, to try to look for the bright side of it and go like, wow, this is an inevitable big change. And I think Alex Stein could do well with it. I mean, I don't know what, I can't even pretend. I'm such a jobber. I could never imagine even having a contract with some company called The Blaze. I'm sure they don't want, I'd be hard pressed to think that any official media outlet would want to be officially associated with me. I like it like that. I like it a lot. But yeah, no, Alex, I'm hoping this is going to be Alex unleashed. Alex, mask off. He doesn't have to hold any. I don't imagine that Alex is like, the show he was doing on The Blaze was a really fun show. And I can't imagine he had too many crazy rules, but I can definitely see Alex Stein doing an even more entertaining and fucking insane show without having any guardrails placed there by fucking Glenn Beck or anyone else at The Blaze. So I'm excited for Alex Stein. They're not renewing his contract. From what I hear, I think he's going to probably still be doing a show. Well, for sure, it sounds like he's going to still do a show, some kind of show, but it'll probably stay somewhat in the same time slot, which I'm happy about. And this is cool. I mean, we have our own lineup in the evening right now, and I think it'd be really cool if Alex Stein stuck with it how it is, and maybe we can even collab a little bit here and there. I know Alex Stein is sort of unwittingly a part of our evening lineup. It's sort of Alex Stein was doing his evening show, and Scott Starbird and I sandwiched him in between us. So I started going on at 8 o'clock after Stein, and then Scott Starbird joined in on the streaming fun. And yeah, I think it could be even cooler. And I always thought it'd be cool to go on Alex's show, but Alex's show is very much, I know Alex is a high profile guy and has a lot of political friends, let's say. And he runs in certain circles. And part of me, just knowing how I am, I don't want to ruin that. And it's not beneath me to beg Alex Stein, be like, bro, come on, let me at least do a call-in thing on your main show and try to come up with something like we could do this, and this. I bet I could come up with something that would make Alex go, hey, you know what? Maybe it could be cool to have Dark Match just fucking do a little zoom in deal. But I don't even want to risk that for him. If he's doing an official show on The Blaze, I feel like that can be risky. And I know he has all kinds of crazy guests. People talk about Israel and shit. And, it's not too restrictive. But I could definitely see this being a really cool mask off moment for Stein to go to doing his own show. And we'll be able to hear and witness a lot of things that we could not have with him being over there at The Blaze working for Glenn blah, 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 Glenn Beck. So that's how it is. Let me get to the chat. We also might cover Howard Stern. I saw a shocking picture of him that said it was him without his wig. I believe it. That was probably a wig. He looks like a random fucking shriveled old man on the street without that hair. It's really weird. We might take a look at that too. So yeah, let me get to the chat. What tonight? Where are we at? Fucking Facebook, YouTube, and X. So wherever you're at, get in the chat. I got you all in one spot here. I won't miss you. Especially if you're new, pop in and say, hey, what's up? What's up with this channel? I'll definitely highlight you. So yeah, let me get here. Say hello to everybody. Oh my God, Fat Pig, you've done it again. Fat Pig in here, absolutely hogging up like a pig, hogging up all of the free prostate milkings being the incentive to be first in my chat. You get a free prostate milking. And this motherfucker is in here first every night. I don't even think he wants the free prostate milkings. He's just making sure my tender hands don't get on anybody else. You little devil, you. Fat Pig in here. He's got his face down in the prostate milking trough. His collection of free prostate milkings. Sir, welcome. Love you, Fat Pig. He's very territorial. Funny Faces in here. White Iced Tea. What's up, guys? You were very close to a free prostate milking. Better luck next time. Welcome. DMS. What y'all really want? Rainy's in here. Rainy, we need an update. Oh, shit. Here we go. I got it. It's a big time listing. I don't even know what that means, but I'm happy for you, Rainy. You seem happy. I'm happy for you. Rainy was going into some listing deal during Scott Starbird's stream, and she had to leave the chat. Now she's out. I guess it went well. Congratulations, Rainey. We're happy for you. Finally going to be able to move these Epstein properties. I'm thrilled for you. Bob Cook, welcome. Ooh, had to sign an NDA. That sounds official. Dutch Duke's in here. What's up? Promo code Lummy. What's up, guys? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang. I'm only going to be on until like 9. We got to really get to it. God damn, it's already 8:20. Fucking Truth is Unbreakable is in here. What's up? Let's get through the chat so we can check out these videos. And, oh, that's what I was saying. I saved a clip from Alex Stein talking about, this was from yesterday when he announced his show wasn't renewing. Today, they actually did more of an official announcement and stuff. So we'll take a look at that. Probably instead. Maybe we'll take a look at both clips, but today was funnier for sure. Big E, what's up, bro? Saul to Paul, welcome. Berto Perez in here. What's up, guys? Welcome. Thank you guys for coming to hang. Bart Hutchison. Fucking neighborhood dogs are absolutely shitting the bed outside. I don't know what's going on. Don Ferguson. What's up, Don? Saul to Paul. Very good question. He asked, where's the groomer Fizz Agates video? So, unfortunately, you guys know how it goes. I'm dealing with censorship and algorithmic cursing. What curses? Algorithmic curses. There you go. Sorry, I'm a little baked, and I'm about to smoke some more. Where is my bowl? Oh, we're going to have to go find that. Okay. So anyway, the groomer song that I played as the intro got deleted from everywhere. So if you want, you can find that. It is on my Twitter, but I guess you'd have to scroll down to find it. But this is also what we played. We watched it from my Rumble because for whatever reason, Rumble is nice enough to let some things fly and just trust that people, have just comedic intentions. They can trust that maybe people can make a piece of art and it doesn't have to be taken so fucking seriously. Like you gotta shield all of the human population, the whole world population that is on YouTube and Instagram and everywhere else it got deleted from. You have to shield their poor innocent eyes from a stupid parody song I did. Fucking ridiculous. So Rumble, you have to answer your question. It's on Rumble. And my Twitter. Scott's in here. What's up, Scott? Welcome. No, yeah, it sucks, man. They're fucking. I get my shit deleted, guys. It's fucked up because I'm making guys, right? It's not a shitty song that doesn't even make sense or rhyme properly, that I'm just using an excuse to spew hatred or something like that. I'm actually making parody songs. They're funny. People like them. People like listening to them. I get messages all the time from people saying, hey, dude, where's this parody song? Do you have it posted on such and such? And I fucking half the time I'll send the MP3 to them. People like my shit. I'm an actual parody artist, and I'm dealing with fucking bullshit from censorship. It's completely retarded. It's fucking bullshit. Jimmy Jam, welcome. What's up, dude? Well, are you you're from Holyoke Joe's stream, right? Is that right? You're a mod from there? Welcome, dude. How's it going? Oh, Snafu Magoo's up in here. What's up, Famalam? Haven't heard him yet? What, the parody songs? Did you miss the intro, Snafu Magoo? We're talking about Alex Stein, so I played my parody song about groomers, and it features a lot of Alex Stein footage in it. That's why I introed with that. Did you miss it? I'll play it again. Snafu Magoo, if you missed the intro, you're new around here. I don't mind playing a little extra parody stuff. All right, let me you've only watched 3 streams. Yeah, let me I'll play it again. Hold on. I'll bring it back up while I'll play that again while I find the Alex Stein clip that I need. Where are we? Oh, here we go.
It was. What if your joint pain isn't from age?
Yeah, what's up?
There's a cat out front that got hit by a car or something. It's hurt. It's like alive, but I don't know.
Call animal control or something, I guess. It looks like paralyzed, or what is it? Some cat got run over in front of my house.
Isn't from wear and tear.
Bro, there's a fucking, every other month we get a dead chicken or something in the road. I'm not about to halt I only got an hour. I'm not going to turn it into dead cat hour.
Do you like dancing for little children?
All right, if you guys are new, you missed the intro. Check it. This is my groomer. It's a parody of Adele. Rumor has it. And I got a few Alex Stein clips in here. And we're doing an Alex Stein based show tonight.
You don't think that's disgusting? Dancing around for little children? Don't you think that's disgusting?
She ain't real. She is a man wearing a wig and some heels. pair of tits and a cock and balls. Arrest these creeps at the club downtown. There's a chick with a dick and a face like a clown. They grind and twerk for dollar bills on the floor. And groomer faggots let your kids walk in through the door. Groomer faggots.
Oh, there's nothing sexual about this. It's like, yeah, right. You're dressing up in lingerie before your mirror at home, tucking your dick between your legs, imagining you have a vagina for a sexual kick. Oh, there was nothing sexual about that. Yeah, right. Bloody absolute liars.
He's naked on stage, but they said this show was meant for any age. I heard they were doing sodomy. Now your toddler says they want a lobotomy. His dick's hanging out, your kid starts to pout. Haven't you heard they're groomers? Arrest these creeps at the club downtown. There's a chick with a dick and a face like a clown. They grind and twerk for dollar bills on the floor. And groomer faggots let your kids walk in through the door. Groomer faggots.
Dancing for little children. You should be ashamed of yourself. Dancing for little children. You should be ashamed of yourself. You guys dance for little children. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You're disgusting. Think about what you just did. Okay, that's fine, but you dance naked in front of little children. You did. Stop. You dance in front of little children. You dance in front of little children.
I love the chaos of it. I love the chaos of Alex Stein just. You dance for little children. Your mother's a whore.
Well, he's stuck.
Like, what the fuck? What does that have to do with anything? Let my mom fuck who she wants to fuck as long as they're consenting adults. She's not twerking for kids to slip dollar bills into her tight thong. All right, so this is the clip from yesterday, Alex Stein announcing his contract deal. Let me get you guys over on this tab, and we're going to take a look at his viral stuff right after we watch this.
What?
Alex, we got a $50 super chat from Bad Buddhist. He said, making it rain for the one and only Pimp on a Blimp. Cheers to how easy you make it all.
Okay, well, back.
Where's my fucking weed? I found it. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Bad Buddhist, bad news. I might as well just talk about this.
Bad news because of Bad Buddhist.
Bad news. Alex, you're here. Gosh, Alex, you hurt this Giovanni. You hurt Giovanni Cabriglione's career. And guys, we got bad news from the Blaze. This is no joke. I wish it was a joke. This show is not getting renewed, guys. I'm not even kidding. Do we have sad music? Play the sad music. So yes, so the show is not canceled. It is just not getting renewed, guys. So these are one of our last episodes. I don't know how many episodes. They said that it's getting phased out. So I just want to say I love all of you chat rats for watching. I love working at the Blaze. It's been an honor and a privilege, but we're on our last few episodes. Alex, how does that make you feel? You don't even know me. You realize that today I basically, got let go from my job. That's funny.
Well, look at
I'm
that. You're
losing
not
my
having
job,
as bad
and
of a
that's
week as
funny.
Giovanni is. So there's that.
That my week is not as bad as Giovanni. That's right. I did not get caught cheating on my wife. No. But
Are you whipping up a batch of cookies though?
I'm not. What I read this article. Why do you keep talking about these cookies? What is this? The reference of the cookies? She made him cookies, and what
Oh,
happened?
she didn't make him cookies.
You made the cookies?
I didn't make the cook. I don't have the
Did
equipment
Nick
to make the
Fuentes make the
cookies.
cookies? Nick Fuentes had a cookie joke. Do you know who Nick Fuentes is?
You know, like an Italian cream cookie.
A cannoli?
Well, his cream.
You're telling me he's giving you cream pies? Is that what you mean for cookie?
No. Okay, so making cookies, the batter, with his own special ingredient to give to the bake sale. All
I was confused here too. I guess this guy is jacking off into cookie batter.
the rest of the kids in the neighborhood. Because-
Jimmy, what is she saying? I don't understand this.
I have no idea.
Did he ejaculate in cookies and feed them to people? Because I saw a Dateline NBC episode where a guy did that and went to jail for 47 years.
Now, I don't know if anyone ate the cookies. I don't know if he actually did it, but his dream was to.
This is all alleged. No, his dream was to what? What was his dream? Wait, I don't.
Okay, yeah, this is weird. Oh my God. Snafu Magoo said Blaze probably expected him to have more views by now. I don't fucking know. I honestly, guys, I am kind of confused by what if this is all a work, by the way. It's probably not, but what if this is all a work? No, I'm confused. I don't know what happened. I know there was some issue. I think they got some trouble with the algorithms or something, because so Alex Stein has his own YouTube channel, okay, but this is the YouTube channel we're watching with his Blaze show on it is called Prime Time with Alex Stein. That channel was initially some other channel that was a Blaze show or something, and they took over that channel. And I guess I've heard Alex mention before that might have actually caused some problems with the algorithms, because it's a page that, you know, is probably whether consciously or not geared towards a different audience and had a different following than people who are fans of Alex Stein. And so, you know, it probably it fucked up the stats, and it made it to where the show couldn't grow as easy, maybe, or something. Tony A. Monkett's in here. Wait, what does that say? That come out pretty weird. I use voice text. I don't even say babe, you know where I'm going. If he hooks up with Robert, he'll pick up at least 2,000 or 3,000 people in a heartbeat. Wait, was that? Okay, hold on. Yeah, you're saying maybe it's a good deal. They didn't renew his contract. He can go full blown on YouTube. No, that's what I'm saying, guys. There may actually be a silver lining to this. Oh, Sniz, I did see. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place and I'm trying to rush. Dark Knight Steve, I saw a video today from I saw you put this in the chat earlier. Heavy duty country that changed my mind on Israel. It's titled America is Compromised. You won't believe this bullshit. Interesting. I'm intrigued. If it changed your mind on Israel, I know I couldn't do that. No, but I'll take a look at it. Maybe not tonight, Sniz, but you know what? Tomorrow maybe we can do like a checking in on Israel stream or something. I've saved a few things recently that I thought would be interesting to talk about on here in regards to our greatest allies. So, but yeah, we'll check that out for sure. We'll check that out. Dude, for real, please remind me tomorrow if I don't say it. All right, let's get to. Yeah, the animals are all flipping out outside because there's a cat dying in the road. My brother's dog is barking. Oh, is it towards the end of the show, right? Let me get you guys back here.
They go and they bust a printer. So I thought.
Okay, here we go. Is this the ad?
So even though this variation.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's go back to 50.
Tactics that Israel is using.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so, dude, this was interesting at the and I was thinking before this even happened on Stein's stream, I was totally thinking, and this could be completely unconnected, but look, Alex Stein does critique Israel's actions here and there on the show, but I've never seen a full-on segment of Alex Stein breaking down the reasons that you should maybe be suspicious of some of their actions. So it was really interesting. The day after Alex Stein announces that they officially have heard confirmed, news here that he is not getting his contract renewed. The day after that, he goes in on Israel. Interesting.
Is projection.
Okay, 51. Let's back it up. Cory Booker, Rabbi Shmuley. That's not what he's talking about here.
It's losing its luster. Getting very frustrating, and I'm not going to pull this up, but Megyn Kelly just had Charlie Kirk on her show, and they were talking about how Charlie Kirk is very pro-Israel. He says in the interview that he follows Shabbat, which is an Orthodox Jewish ritual, and it's very important to their faith. He practices it. He loves Israel. And Megyn Kelly, too. They even get accused of being shills for Israel. They talk about this in the interview. But now what their biggest complaint is, the pro-Israel side is calling Charlie Kirk anti-Semitic. They're calling Megyn Kelly anti-Semitic for even questioning whether Jeffrey Epstein was potentially connected to Israel or whether or not children are...
Bro, that is funny because Charlie Kirk has a big, well-known reputation for playing goalie for Israel. Every goddamn groiper that is up until the last year, this past year, maybe 6 months, you've seen Charlie Kirk actually take questions and respond to questions about Israel. Up until 6 months ago, anytime someone came up and asked a question that maybe brought uncertainty to people's minds in regards to our relationship with the government of Israel. Anytime a question like that came up, he would just go, Israel's our greatest ally. Next question. And then now he's getting called anti-Semitic. That's good stuff.
Starving, and they're calling Charlie anti-Semitic for even platforming Dave Smith. They're calling Charlie Kirk anti-Semitic for platforming Tucker Carlson, which is ridiculous because Dave Smith is Jewish for one, and Tucker Carlson he's like in the CIA, so he's not allowed to hate Jews. So I'll just tell you this much: all of this anti-Semitism.
I fucking love it. I have a feeling we're gonna love Mask Off Alex Stein. Alex Stein Unleashed. That's the new show.
Anti-Semitism, it's the new racist. And now people, when they get accused of being an anti-Semite, it's losing its luster, it's losing its effect. And the propaganda war, I would have to say that right now, the numbers are in Israel's favor, but the propaganda, publicity tour, the propaganda war, Israel's losing that war. That's just a fact. Their marketing is not as good as the left's marketing, and they have all the power. So there's the one that should be marketing this in a palatable way, but people are getting frustrated that we want the Epstein files, and you have Mike Johnson saying, oh, during our vacation, I'm going to serve our constituents. Well, then he goes to Tel Aviv, Israel. I don't know how your constituents are being served while you're in Israel. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. And then there's other...
well, you see, Alex, Israel is our greatest ally. So that serves your constituents if you completely abandon your constituents and go to Israel. Don't you see?
Instances where these politicians are just constantly doing everything they can to try to appease a foreign lobby like AIPAC and try to appease the people of Israel before they try to appease the people of America. And I'm not pro-Hamas, and I'm not even saying this to cover myself. I'm saying, listen.
Isn't it fucked up? Isn't it fucked up how you have to go, I'm not pro-Hamas. You make one comment about Israel, you have to go, I'm not pro-Hamas. And I'm not making fun of Alex Stein. I have to do it too. I have to do it too because everybody has been completely brainwashed. Everybody's got tricked into this fucking false dichotomy. Oh, well, if you have a problem with the Israeli government, you're anti-Semitic. Cool, bro. Hey, that makes sense.
And I'm not going to sit here and say, I like Hamas. I know October 7th was bad. But if
you don't like the Israeli government, you must be a member of Hamas.
If you look into October 7th, there's a narrative they were told to stand down. And on that same day, you can look this up. It's called the...
You don't like dead babies? You're anti-Semitic. You don't like to see dead Muslim kids on your Twitter feed? You're anti-Semitic. Sorry.
Hannibal Directive. The Hannibal Directive gives the IDF the authority to kill their own soldiers if they're being kidnapped or taken as hostages. So they accuse, when I say Israel accuses Palestine as using their own citizens as human shields. But in reality, it is Israel using their own soldiers as human shields when they're killing the Hamas. So I'm just saying, I guess
let's not let the point slip here. Hold on a second. Let me So let's check this out. So Alex, we can rewind this a minute here. We can rewind it just a few, but I want to make sure because I think he was getting to something here, and I think he kind of slipped. And I do this too when I'm talking. There's so many digressions and tangents in there that you kind of you get lost in what you're trying to say. There's just so much data. But let's rewind this just a little tiny bit.
But if you look into October 7th, there's a narrative they were told to stand down. And on that same day, you can look this up. It's called the Hannibal Directive. The Hannibal Directive gives the IDF the authority to kill their own soldiers if they're being kidnapped or taken as hostages. So they accuse
So this, in case you didn't catch that, the point that Alex is making here, what he meant to hammer home is the fact that the Israeli government enacted the Hannibal Directive, not just on soldiers. And of course, the line is blurred when you're talking about Israeli citizens, since they're all required to do military service, right? This gets confusing, doesn't it, guys? But not just, and you could argue maybe, well, technically it's anytime they use the Hannibal Directive, and even if they kill civilians, it's technically they're killing their own soldiers. They're not just civilians. But guys, October 7th, the Hannibal Directive was enacted and civilians were killed. This isn't something just used on active soldiers. This is what I want to hammer home here. And the fact that it was used on October 7th. So this is I know a lot of people probably haven't gone balls deep in some of the Israel versus Palestine debates and stuff. Guys, if you want, one day we could really do this if you want, guys. But I think you should watch it on your own time. It's already a 6-hour debate between Destiny and who the fuck else? No, I was going to say, we got Holyoke Joe calling. Joe, oh my God, hold on. I don't have Instagram pulled up and I barely have time. Guys, let me get you guys over to Holyoke Joe's tab so you guys can hear him. Hold on a second, Joe. Is this okay? There's Holyoke Joe. What's up, Joe?
Hey, so you ever have something just eating you alive and you just got to get it out? You know what I mean? It's like in your mind, and there's only one person you really care about their opinion and what they think of it, and you just put off asking them and put off talking about it, and then finally you just can't take it anymore. You just got to bust, right? That's where I'm at. So I got to get your opinion. You ready to give me an opinion?
You're scaring me, Joe.
Don't be scared. Don't ever be scared. You have nothing to be scared of but AIDS. But if you prep, you'll be good.
That's fair.
Aperture. That's what I use. So here's the deal. I was streaming last Friday, and Scott Starbird came into my stream and he was chatting. And he said, "Hey, I'm going to be up your way tomorrow. How about I stop in and visit you?" And I said, "That sounds great. I'm going to be here no matter what, right?" And he said, "You want me to bring you something?" I'm like, "I'm not going to turn anything down, but I mean, we don't need anything really." But he's like, "Do you like seafood?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I love seafood. I haven't had scallops in 2 years. EPO, my favorite shrimps, all this stuff, right?" And I brought up Real American beer, and I said, "Yeah, man, we can even have some Real American beers." He goes, "I don't drink, but I'll have a Real American beer with you." And I said, "All right, great." So he said he'll probably be up around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So Saturday morning rolls around, nothing happened. Don't hear from him, nothing. And I guess it was all just a lie, or would you call it a rib?
I don't know. It sounds like he was thinking about doing that and something else came up. I don't know. Joe, what do you want me to say? I don't know.
I want your opinion. I want you to know, first off, I want you to tell me that's cool.
What's cool? What he did?
Telling somebody you're going to come visit them, and then just
oh my
god, it wasn't never even real to begin.
Joe, this is, you don't understand. Like, I would love to go a whole hour on this, and I'm supposed to be off here in 10 minutes.
That's fine. I don't want. I'm already back from commercial. My favorite wrestler is on the screen right now. So
Dude,
I only
think Scott Starbird meant anything bad by it, and I'm sure he truly thought that would be something nice to do, and then couldn't do it or something.
So now let me tell you what I think.
Let's hear it.
I think he's got a problem with the fact that a couple while back he asked what a pop means in chat, and he didn't understand pop. What does pop mean? And I told him in chat that it means popping a boner. It means when something's so funny, so good, everybody loves it, you pop a boner. You had to pop that boner. And
that's how I interpret it. Is that not right?
Well, I guess it's not, because he's calling me a liar. He's saying that I lied to him right to his face, and I didn't like tell him at the end. You know what I mean? I let it play out for 2 weeks, and then he popped into my stream, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, remember when I told you about the pop? Yeah, that was a lie. That was a rib. That was a joke." So he's probably getting me back for that by getting my hopes up, thinking that I might actually have a visitor.
Oh, he's in my chat. He said, "I got stuck at a birthday party." He said, wait, I'm not mad at you, dude. Dude, Scott Starbird is not like that, Joe.
I know
for real. Hit the brakes. Scott's really cool, man. I
can't even use my feet. How am I going to hit the brakes? I'm not going anywhere. I'm in stop. I'm at a stop sign, stuck. I'm at a red light that'll never turn green. Get excited.
Okay. Well, you need to pull into the DMV and have them revoke your license, because you're all over the road, Joe.
Dude, if you only knew what's going through my head right now for real, beyond everything else. They moved me up to the 3rd floor, and the whole hallway in my room smells like colostomy bags. The guy next to me is dying. He's dying, dude. He's dying.
Room?
He's gonna die in my room. Yes, any day now. He doesn't wake up. He just busts out choking like it's his last breath. This is really bad.
Joe, I was not prepared for all this tonight. I gotta be off in 8 minutes. Joe,
no, me too. I'm missing wrestling right now, and it's pissing me off.
All right, Joe. Well, don't let me piss you. Let me let you go. For real, I will have Scott Starbird call in tomorrow or something if you would like an explanation. He'll probably get into chat and say hey to you.
We don't need excuses. We don't need apologies. We don't need any of that. It is what it is. He showed his true colors. I'm glad. All he had to do is hit me up on Instagram and say, "Hey, listen, I got stuck at a birthday party." How long would that take? 6 seconds? There's 86,400 seconds in a day. So, just saying.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How does it go?
That's why it boggles the mind how many people can't take the time to type 2 letters, HI, and press send. That would take about 3 seconds. That leaves them 86,390 whatever seconds. I forgot if I said 3. Yeah, so 97.
But you got to subtract. You got to subtract 8 hours for sleep. So do the math on that and get back to me tomorrow, Joe.
You think I
For real,
sleep
Joe?
8
I have to go.
I go to sleep at midnight and I wake up at 5 in the morning, but I got to run. So, hey, thanks for having me. See ya.
All right. Bye, Joe. God damn. This was not the night for Instagram calls and drama. Holy fucking shit. All right. Let's get back to Alex Stein cooking on Israel.
Say Israel accuses Palestine as using their own citizens as human shields. But in reality, it is Israel using their own soldiers as human shields when they're killing the Hamas.
So, yeah, this is the point I wanted to make is this happened on October 7th. So this goes into, if you've watched a few different debates on Israel versus Palestine and what happened on October 7th, there, Norm Finkelstein, that's his name. He is a Jewish historian of Jewish descent, who is an expert on the history of like Israel and Palestine and this kind of shit. What was the other guy's name? Benny Morris, maybe? And Destiny, who we all are familiar with here on this channel, they had a 6-hour-long debate on this whole thing. Yes, Snizzle, Norm Finkelstein, but he is he's pro-Palestine. The Jewish historian guy is pro-Palestine. And Destiny is arguing pro-Israel in this debate. And then there's Benny Johnson and somebody else. I forget the other guy's name. But anyway, I've watched the whole 6-hour thing like twice, just trying to like pick up, because, you know, these guys are they're so versed in all of this. They'll talk about specific things regarding this and that and add a bunch of context to stuff. And it is, if you're not familiar with the Israel-Palestine issue, then you're kind of in the dark with that, but it's still good to listen to. All you have to do is just Google what the fuck they're talking about to just kind of like get a sense of what the debate is. But this was part of the debate was brought up in this 6-hour-long debate, and I've heard a few other people talk about it, was the fact that we don't know how many hostages or, you know, victims that were killed by Hamas that day because Israel was shooting its own civilians. This is true.
So I'm just saying, I guess I'm noticing that a lot of the tactics that Israel is using is projection. And we're not okay. We've done the past now over 10 years of being called racist because we like Donald Trump. But we're so sick of the left projecting all of their ilks and all of their negativity and accusing us of being bigots, when in reality, it's the left that are the bigots. So I just encourage all of my Israeli and Jewish brothers and sisters, we have to just change the narrative. We cannot be so vicious. We cannot be so callous. We have to somehow, some way, find some empathy if we really want to, you know, fix this conflict. Because believe it or not all the people in Palestine are terrorists. I know that's hard to believe that a 6-year-old is not a terrorist, but they're not all terrorists. And the ones that aren't terrorists deserve to live and have a decent life and have access to running water.
If they throw one rock, they are a terrorist. One pebble. A little 7-year-old kid throws one pebble, he is officially a Hamas terrorist. That's the rules.
Water and food. So until
apparently
Israel actually puts an effort to say, hey, the people that aren't Hamas, the people that aren't terrorists, we want to help them, get them out of there. Until we see more of that and we stop seeing people.
Sniz, we're going to check that out. We're going to check that out tomorrow. I really don't have time tonight, or I would. We'd get into that tonight.
Food lines getting shot to get food. The narrative is going to continue to kind of go against Israel, and more people are going to actually become anti-Semitic. And maybe that was a goal. Maybe they want people to be anti-Semitic. Like maybe in this weird way, they kind of want to see who is on their team, and they push you to the limit. They see how far Charlie Kirk will go. They see how far Megyn Kelly will go to show their allegiance to Israel. And that's why they accuse you of being anti-Semitic, so that you have to go and kiss the wall. You have to go and do this anti-Semitic tour. So I just really would like it if you didn't accuse me of being anti-Semitic. Don't accuse Tucker of being anti-Semitic. Don't accuse Charlie Kirk of being anti-Semitic. Don't accuse Megyn Kelly of being anti-Semitic, because Jeffrey Epstein might have worked for Israel, or there's kids starving and we want them to get some food. All right, now, guys, you know, not the best news, but the show.
All right, here we go, guys. This is the official announcement. Their contract is not getting renewed. And I wonder if the last rant, what we just heard, is in any way related to segueing into this next segment.
Is kind of a phasing and transitioning off the network. But, you know, Primetime with Alex Stein, in theory, it's the Alex Stein show. So there will always be an Alex Stein show. So even though this variation of that show might be ending, the show must go on. You know, that showbiz, baby. But we've done this before, and I wanted to do it again. One of my favorite movies, and I think one of the best movies now looking back at it, and it was a cult classic, was the movie Office Space. And Office Space basically kind of shows you the mundane life of working in corporate America. And I guess the message of it is the main character. What's his name? God, I know his name. I can't think of it, but it's not Doug. I forget his name. But when he goes and stops caring at his corporate job, that's when all of a sudden he wants to get promoted. That's when he actually starts to rip off his company. And it's this weird thing where, like, his degeneracy, his laziness starts to get rewarded. And it's really a brilliant movie. If you haven't seen Office Space, you need to see it. But one of the most monumental scenes in that movie was a cathartic scene where I forget the guy's name. What's the actor's name? Office Space. I know his name.
So Ron Livingston.
Ron
Livingston,
Livingston,
who
so
played
great.
Peter Gibbons.
Peter Gibbons. Peter. How can I remember? Peter. My neighbor Peter. Peter Gibbons is so good. Well, one of the most monumental scenes in that was with Peter and the Indian guy and the other funny comedian guy. They go and they bust a printer. So I thought it would be a little cathartic. Nathan, you'll have to get the handheld. You know, why don't we invite Jimmy and Brandon, and we can have a ceremonial Office Space smash the printer like old time sake. So you guys come on down. We'll all kind of smash this. Yeah, some music's good. That kind of sets the scene. Here, I'll use the driver. You can use the 3-wedge, Jimmy. Okay, Brandon, you can do the W. Okay, I'll go first. Now, I'm not much of a golfer. Yeah, back up. So I don't want to hit the desk. And
this fucking thing starts spewing toxic fumes. This is really good.
Wait, make sure you get my T. See this? I want to see. This is what we want to get. Okay, let's see. I know. I can already tell I'm going to mess something up. I can already tell. Okay, let's see. Oh! Ah! That's what I like. Get some of that. And let's see. Yeah, smash it. There we go. There we go. Now here, you get some, Jimmy. Get some of there. Get in there. Get that stress out. Get the stress out, Brandon. Get yours. Make sure you get.
That's all the anger Jimmy could muster up losing this job. That's all he could effort there.
The CPU in there. They have a little CPU in there. Damn, feels good, doesn't it? Oh, that's toxic fumes. Come here. Nathan, get some.
Bro, there is fucking. I'm hoping this is just some pressurized ink cartridge or something. This does not look good. Hopefully, it's not some kind of battery.
Toxic fumes that are coming out of the back end.
Oh my god! Look at it. That's got to be like yellow orange ink or something.
Do you see that? Look at that. Oh, shite. Shoot. Man. Damn, it broke my damn golf club.
What are the fumes coming out of?
I don't know, but let's see. Maybe I can get some tape real quick here. Jimmy, get after it. You know, we might as well smash it. We only got a couple minutes left. Let's see if I can.
Oh, that feels good. Oh, it's red now.
Yeah, no. Now I'm trying to here. Brandon gets some. I'm trying to tape my golf club back together. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's see. All right, fellas. This is how we do it. Just a little therapy. I know. There's something in there. Is it me or is like this pretty strong? I mean, I know this wouldn't blow up. Well, I don't know if they're printing very much. If there's food in here, maybe they could drink the ink or something, or they could use the parts to build a bomb. So, all right, guys. Well, it did feel good. It feels good. You know, these are one of the last remaining episodes. Thank you. I just want to shout out these guys. These guys have worked incredibly hard. They failed miserably, though. They failed horribly at their job. They got me fired. It's their fault.
Good job, Jimmy. What the fuck?
Not me.
Hey, guys. Bright side is maybe we won't have to see Jimmy anymore.
Jimmy.
It's Jimmy. It's mainly Jimmy's fault. That's maybe don't hire somebody from Princeton. You know what I mean? Don't just because their resume is.
Now that Jimmy has a child to take care of, he got fired. That's good timing. Good job, Jimmy. Your whole family's gonna go hungry.
Good doesn't mean that they'll be successful.
Winters are cold in Texas, Jimmy.
But yeah, guys, it's been fun doing this. I think we got about 30 more shows. So make sure to continue to watch. Make sure to share the clips, and I think we'll just get progressively more unhinged as we go along. So I think this is where you kind of get in. This is where the colors are.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that's where it is. And I definitely I want to try to stain as many people's sets with the blue dye as possible. Ooh, that's toxic as hell.
Oh my God.
Damn. Oh, that's good.
Holy fuck. That is not good to breathe in. That's a lot. Tony Hey Munkets, dude, sorry, are you talking about me not reading the chats? Joe's fighting with Scott, and I'm just trying to get through stuff in time. I wanted to at least get to one of Stein's clips here.
Hey, Alex, let's just leave this here and we'll just see how much we can smash it as it gets going.
Yeah.
Until we reduce it to rubble like Gaza.
Yeah, this will be the Gaza Strip, guys. All right. Jimmy Brandon, shout out in case that they do not they do end the show early. Shout out their socials. Where can they find you?
JBT Entertainment.
You can hopefully find me here for the love of God, but hidden in plain sight, guys. You know where it is.
All right, guys, we end the show the same way every time with that freestyle finale. So DJ, hit that beat. Fuck this printer.
All right, let's slow this down for the freestyle finale.
It's the dick. I don't want to ever quit. I'm so sad that I lost my job. I'm gonna go broken, have to rob people on the street with a gun. But that kind of sounds fun. Might come to your house, pull a gun, rob your spouse. I'm broke. I need some money. Cash at me, Venmo me. If Aaron and Multi's watching this Skilto Morning Show, please.
Dude, how the fuck does Alex actually have these bars, though? Every time he does the rap at the end, almost every time, he fucking cracks me up, man. How does he... I wonder if he pre-writes any of it. All right, let me drop this. We'll go to Twitter and check out at least a couple of these clips because I have them on my goddamn thumbnail. I don't want to be that much of a little clickbait twink. A little baiting twink. Here's the MSNBC deal. Oh, shit. Let me... I got to get you guys on the tab. Let's see. Where are you guys at? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had technical difficulties. And I'll go down here. Full screen this. My favorite was the Cenk Uyghur thing. This reminds me of the Cenk deal.
We just watched the speaker gavel out with a whole lot of anger, Kelly. Here's the state of play. Here's
MSNBC sucks.
Hey, how are you?
MSNBC sucks. MSNBC sucks.
Okay.
You can see the frustration.
Sometimes this happens, and we understand that can happen. And
I love how he just looks like a crazy person. Oh.
And while we love free speech, we're going to keep control here. So.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Ryan, thank you. Shaq, thank you. A volatile story. We'll be following it. Ryan, give us an idea. You were walking us through. Let me turn back to you. Nicely handled there.
Oh, my God, it keeps going.
Or can you give us an update on, as you were walking us through this, we'll all take a breath there. Maybe not. Okay. Go ahead, Ryan. See,
hold on.
No trannies in the bathroom.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. Okay. We're just going to
He said the guy told him don't engage.
pull the plug there. Thank
Kelly,
you,
this
Ryan.
is all playing out in real time.
It sure
Passion is high.
Yes.
There's a whole lot of anger here, as you can see. So we're going to get a control of this and come back to you when we can.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And we recognize people are expressing their views, and we're there to cover it. You do that job. We'll move on with our audience. Thanks for your.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Here, let me drop this for a second. I got to go in like 1 minute. I'll pull up Alex's. Yeah, here we go. Oh, well, that's Asmongold watching it. That's cool. I'm not going to play that clip. Here we go. Yeah, bro. Alex Stein got a huge shout out from Asmongold, right? Isn't that his name? I don't watch his stuff, but I'm familiar with him. That's good.
Welcome. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
My name's Alex Stein. I'm considered one of the sexiest men in conservative politics. And one thing I want to say, a lot of people are going to hear my testimony and you're going to say you're anti-LGBTQ. I want to say that's impossible because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So obviously I have a lot of gay pride. But, you know, a lot of conservatives like yourself, you want to outlaw transgenders in women's sports. I disagree. I like transgenders in women's sports because you can gamble on them and win money. You know, I won so much money on Leah Thomas's propeller in that pool. I almost turned draft kings, into draft queens. And, you know, I actually like transgenders in the military, too, because, first of all, transgenders are some of the meanest people on planet Earth. So they make a good soldier, don't you think? And then, you know,
this is fun. This is funny. I like how this guy looks like he just trained to try to keep his face like this the whole time while Alex is talking. Like, he looks like he's just holding on for dear life.
Second of all, transgenders love to do mass shootings. So, you know, that's perfect for a military veteran. And then on top of that, the suicide rate is incredibly high among transgender people. So we could just use them like the Taliban has suicide bombers. Maybe you guys can actually, you know, if you commit suicide, actually help us in the battlefield. So that would be good. So I think we need transgenders in the military and women's sports. Now, when we come to the bathroom bill, though, this is an asymmetrical problem because, first of all, no dude cares if, like, a bisexual woman comes in there and tries to use like a pee funnel. You know, some lady boy comes in there, some, you know, stud comes in there, wants to pee in the urinal. No guy's going to be threatened by, you know, a trans woman. But we don't want these gargoyles in a dress, you know, some chick with a dick coming in there and trying to pee or poop next to my girlfriend because that's disgusting. And, well, I was going to say something. Listen, I have my First Amendment right. Let me just speak. So, we're sick of these transgenders trying to invade women's personal spaces. These people have autogynephilia. They're sexual perverts, and they actually get satisfaction from going there and looking under a stall. So these are mentally ill people that are on hormones, that are on all kinds of pills. They're impulsive, and they do not belong in a women's restroom. So if some of you lesbians want to come in and pee next to me, you're more than welcome. So we just don't let the chicks with dicks in the women's room, and you guys are all welcome in the men's room. I think that works.
Thank you very much.
You know, I like Alex Stein's hustle, but I gotta say I disagree. I want the trans women, the men who are wanting to transition and identify as a woman. I want them to be able to use the women's restroom because they're weird, and I don't want them peeing in my restroom. Why do I have to be exposed to these people? You think I want weird people in men's spaces? Why do the men have to just take this one on the chin? No, ladies, you can deal with your weirdos. We're going to have the weird, you know, the women who want to be men peeing in our restroom. We have to deal with that. We're not taking both. I'm putting my foot down on this one. The trans women, the men who want to be women, you are allowed in the women's restroom. Because I don't want you in my restroom. Okay, that's my ruling. All right, guys, I got to get the fuck out of here. Natural aspired. Just ban them from all public restrooms. Exactly. Make them go in the bushes. Female to man don't exist, bro. I've never seen one in real life. Dude, I guess I don't know that I have, but I'm pretty sure that I have. All right, guys, I really do got to get out of here. I'm way late. Thank you guys for tuning in. Alex Stein, we got hope for the future. I am optimistic about the future for Alex Stein, regardless of what the fuck the Blaze wants to do. Fuck the Blaze. Alex Stein is bigger than the Blaze. And, you know, if you're measuring on by some way looking at numbers, I'm sure you could argue against that, but dude, who the fuck gives I'm serious. I don't know, like, Who else is even on the Blaze? I don't even care. I just know Glenn Beck is associated with it. I don't know who the fuck else is on the Blaze and who gives a fuck. Who the fuck? Who are you watching besides Alex Stein that's associated with the Blaze? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's their best guy. They're fucking retarded. They must be turning into Democrats and they're getting rid of all their talent or something. I have no idea what's happening. But yeah, I'm optimistic for Alex Stein and Bubba the Love Sponge. We're going to see upswings for these two guys and hopefully Me Too and Scott Starbird. So we're going to keep grinding. Guys, I will see you tomorrow morning in the Bubba Army chat. That's the Bubba Army channel on YouTube. From 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern, I'll be up in that chat, slutting it up. And then Scott Starbird comes on at around 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you up in there. And Holyoke Joe, who made a cameo appearance tonight, he also streams. I think he goes on, like, he kind of streams all day. He does, like, real IRL deal from you know, his facility there. And there's a lot of drama going on with him. So do check his stream out. I think he kind of starts earlier in the day and goes for hours and hours. So, yeah, Holyoke Joe, Scott Starbird, then Alex Stein tomorrow, unless the Blaze gets rid of him before because of ranting about Israel. That may have happened, but if they didn't get rid of him because of his Israel rant, Alex Stein will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then I'll be on back at 8 p.m. for the closeout. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. I will see you tomorrow. Love you. Thank you all. Mwah.